Well, back out on my pasture field again. Last time I was here, found the lead head from the tobacco jar, found the lamp suspension piece, the medieval piece, and was very pleased with those couple of finds because I was only out a couple of hours. I'll only be out a couple of hours today. And anyway, we're back here with the sheep and they keep the grass nice and short, which is good. It's a beautiful day, the sun is shining. Out with my XP Deus light, my favourite detector at the moment, my only detector. Trouble is my charging pin has broken, and I ordered another one last night. Tried to do a repair to try to charge the Deus today, but it didn't work, so I've got about a half charge. So I'll be out for a couple of hours, see what happens then. But anyway, on to the first target. My first find is here. Haven't dug it out yet. It's in the still in the hole. No, it's still in there. A little bit out with a pinpoint in again. I think I've got it there. No. There it is. Anyway, whatever you are. And what do we have? We have a piece of lead, and it looks as though it was a something. No idea what that was. No idea. It's got a screw on the top anyway, whatever it was. No idea. Just a piece of lead, and we move on. Well, my next find is this copper alloy. It's got two holes in it, one large, one small. A little bit off center for a whirly gig or anything like that. And then normally a little different to this anyway, but so not a clue what that is. It was down, I don't know, what's that, good 10, 11, 12 inches. So that was down quite a way. I don't know if I got that on camera then, but that's a good, I don't know, 10 inches anyway. So there you go. Well, this is the second huge weight that I found off this site. The other one I found was around about, I don't know, 200-300 yards down the field. It's old. What they were for, was it a trade weight of some sort? No hole in it. It's got like a little pinch mark, but that's all. I don't know. Not quite as big as heavy as the other one, but that is a very old weight. The thing is, these things can't sink too far down here because there's a bedrock of limestone. The grass and the earth is very shallow here. That's down about 8 inches. Normally, if that was in ordinary ground, I should imagine it would have sunk without trace, but we've got a bedrock of limestone here, and as I've said before, right in this area here was a lime kiln. I found my Sestertius just around about here, and I found most of my old stuff in this site is found at this end. Not allowed in there, which is a shame. But anyway, there was a lime kiln here, and there is an old stream that has been channeled now and piped just at the bottom of this hill here. But anyway, we have this old bit of lead, and it is a weighty item, but that was a lead weight. It's shaped, it's flat, and then like kind of semi-domed, if that does make any sense. But there you go, one interesting piece. Well, my next find, I think I've got myself a little tiny Roman coin. I think you are. Yes, I do. Oh yes. It definitely is, but what's on it I don't know. Oh my goodness. It's anyway, it's a tiny little Roman coin. I don't know if you can see that. Boy, oh boy. I can see a head. I'll have to clean it up and see what we can find. Well, I've cleaned it up, and you can definitely see something on the back there, but who's this guy on the front? I don't know. I'll have to take it away and try and get a little bit more detail of it. I think he's looking, I think this is him looking left. Not sure. Okay, but it's one little tiny Roman coin. I found a few on here. My first ever Roman coin I found down there at the edge of the field. Found a sestertius, found one or two other bits and pieces on here, but that one is definitely a part of a Roman coin. Moving on. Signal down here, just a couple of inches down, 4 or 5 inches. Oh, there it is. What have we got? Another coin. What are you? Could be a Georgian or a Vicky or something. Or even more modern than that. Yeah, I think it's a Vicky. Anyway, we'll clean that up later, or maybe I'll give it a quick brush now. Yeah, it's a Vicky halfpenny. Anyway, not much detail on it. We'll clean it up later, get it on the video. Well, I think I got myself another coin. It looks like a penny. Oh no, it's a halfpenny. Oh no, it's a button. There you go. Well, down there about 5-6 inches, found this. I think it's round about, I would say, Victorian, Edwardian. It's part of a brooch. It's very, very light. No idea what it could be really, but it's a brooch of some, or off a brooch of some sort. If I try and clean it, it will just disintegrate. It's very, very delicate. It's like a filigree, but I don't think it's silver. No, it's been pressed. It's anyway. I suspect it'd be as far back as Victorian. It's obviously another outer layer there's gone. What I have here, what I think could be a not a cufflink. I think it's a collar stud or something. No, it's not even a collar stud. It's a stud of some sort. You could it's got leather. It'd have been a leather stud. I don't know, late 1800s, early 1900s, I expect. Just a kind of little leather stud, been on a harness, horse harness or something like that. But that's what that is. I wouldn't try and get the leather out of it, and but I will put it down to a harness. One shell fuel cap, down good 8-9 inches there. Found a few of these. I know some guys collect them, but they're not from my scene. But there you go, one shell. Well, out today for a couple of hours. The last time I was out was over a week ago, and that'll be the first part of this this video that you've already watched. And anyway, here for a couple of hours. I've already had a little go, not finding much, few buttons, bits of lead, etc, etc, but anyway, we keep we keep looking, and hopefully today this will be my last hunt, possibly before the new year, definitely before Christmas. Might get out after Christmas before the new year, but you never know. But anyway, we'll be having a little dig around and see what we can find. Got the pigs over there, got the sheep to my right, and so I've got plenty of company, and we'll see what we can find. Well, my first find today is a pewter spoon bowl, or part of. Down there, some 6-7 inches. Found a few on here, quite regular finds. Nothing much to say about it, no design on it, just a straightforward pewter spoon bowl. A little piece of a bronze pot. You can see the lip, and that would have gone around. You can see it's round, and then on the outside there's a little bit of design. You see, well, I say designs where they've just finished off the pot, but that's what that is. I think it's part of an old iron pot. Not iron, it's I don't know what it is, bronze or something. Well, another one of these bronze rings. I found countless numbers of these, like many of you. It'll be a harness ring or a belt ring, something like that. Some people say sword hangers, but I don't know. But this one is particularly good. It's been really kind of well made, and I'm just wondering, I was hoping it was going to be an annular brooch, but it's not. It's just a bronze ring, but it's a beauty, and one of the better ones I found. Okay, found one of these the other day on this field. It's a leather stud. Well, it's a copper alloy stud for leather. The last one I found had the leather actually still in it, and it was exactly like that. And it's on the first part of this video. I found it just over a week ago, and I don't think they're that old. I put them late 1800s, and but it's like compressing two pieces of leather together, and it's just like a rivet, you know. But there's no leather in this one. Whatever, it's a little leather, or a stud for leather. Bronze rings. This one is a lot narrower, a lot thinner than the other one. Somebody suggested that the thinner ones were curtain rings, but no, these are definitely not curtain rings, and the one I found just now is certainly not. So I don't know. It's not a harness ring. It's too delicate for that. But anyway, there it is. One bronze ring. Tiny little clog clasp. I think that would be a child's. That is dainty. That is very small indeed. Anyway, one little clog clasp, and nothing special about it, no design on it. Nothing, well, there is, you know, just a little punch design around there, nothing much. Well, next find today, just a part of a crotal bell, a very small crotal bell. That's what that is. You can see it's snapped, and there's nothing much left of it, but that is part of a crotal bed. Well, this boy came up in the last shovelful from about 9 inches down, and I thought, oh, we've got a coin, but what have we got? We've got a button. On to the next. Well, I think that is part of either a badge or a brooch. It's too thin to be part of a horse brass, but got a nice bit of decoration on it. It's I suspect it's off a badge, but nothing more than that. Okay. Well, I don't know whether you can see it. I found this just under the surface, and I was about to throw it into the into my binds bag, and then I noticed that it has on it VR, and then above it it looks as though it's got a little little lamp or a jug or something like that. I can't remember what they call them, but like you'd find on a trade weight. But this is so small, and I don't think it's broken. It's definitely shaped that way, and yet there's a little mark here and a little raised bit at the end. So what on earth that was, I don't know. So maybe somebody out there, it just says VR, so that's Victorian, but what that was, not a clue. Okay, next find, one very squashed thimble. Top missing, the little dome at the top missing, not silver, just copper, and got a bit of a design in it, but that's about it. Nothing more to say about that. Well, we're going to do a bit of a live reveal. There's something in the side wall here that was giving quite a nice signal. There it is. And what do we got? We've got a washer. Well, a very nice signal indeed. Okay. Well, it's not even a washer, it's one of them. It's a tarpaulin well, ring. I'm not sure what this is. It's very, very old, and the problem is my camera has just packed in, and let's see if I can get it on my knee. My camera's just packed in, the battery's gone, but I only charged it this morning, but I think the battery's shot. Anyway, this I picked up just below there, and that is very, very old. It's the same kind of thing. I found a Roman lock pin some time ago, and it's very much the same kind of shape as that, but see if I can get it to zoom in. I don't know if you're picking that up. Anyway, I found something very similar to this, and it's very, very old. That is possibly Roman, early medieval. What it would have been for, I've got no idea, but it looks a little bit out of focus to me. I'm trying to get it in focus. Oh my goodness, what a time for your camera to pack in, eh? I'm not sure if you're picking that up. It's a terrible, and I've got an iPhone as well, but there you go. It looks a bit blurred from where I'm looking, but that I'm not sure what it is, and I'll take a photograph, put it up on the video, and then you'll be able to have a good look.